4 de la madrugada. The desert is cold, but the air smells like a fight. Mateo, la frecuencia. They're talking about the chair like it's a trophy on a wall. But I'm looking at the APR on the van I used to haul. Escucha la cuenta del capricho. Donald Trump is on the wire making threats again, aiming at Jerome Powell in the office where he's been. He's calling for a takeover, a fire in his head, coming for the guardrail, coming for the Fed with a discredited probe and a loyalty test. He wants to put the central bank to a political rest. He says he wants to fire the man who keeps the balance high, while we're down here wondering if the rent is gonna fly. If the guardian of the dollar becomes a puppet for the king, we're the ones who pay the price for every broken string. Es el choke point de la taza, the interest of the whim. If you kick the desk, we're the ones who have to swim. La taza es el muro, the rate is the chain, and if you break the guardrail, we're the ones who feel the rain. Ustedes juegan al rey con la feria del pobre, while we're counting pennies for the roof and the sobre. Tú juegas con la silla, nosotros con el sudor. I need a new drug just to handle the route, to keep the gig moving, to find a way out. But if the Fed is a puppet for a man in a retire, the cost of my future is a corporate lie. 7%, now let's make it 10 to fund a political favor for his billionaire friends. If the dollar takes a dive because you wanna win the fight, how am I supposed to keep the lights on through the night? You wanna liberate the bank, you wanna take the wheel, but you don't know the friction of a working class deal. Mira, they call it macroeconomics in the air-conditioned room, but I call it the distance between the road and the doom. Jerome Powell isn't my friend, I don't know his face, but I know what happens when a strongman wants to own the place. Stability is a boring word until the floor is gone. No hay libertad en la deuda. The math doesn't have a party, it just has a price. So let's name the ego, let's talk about the plan. Stephen Miller drafting letters for a yes man in the van. Specifically Donald, specifically the pride of thinking the arithmetic is a place he can hide. Precision strikes, no, it's precision theft, taking the last of the safety that the laborer had left. If the Fed loses the North for a bare inch of power, prepare para el hambre in the final hour. Powell is the target, but we're the ones in the side. Why you gamble with the currency in the middle of the night? Es el choke point de la taza, the interest of the whim. If you kick the desk, we're the ones who have to swim. La taza es el muro, the rate is the chain, and if you break the guardrail, we're the ones who feel the rain. Ustedes juegan al rey con la feria del pobre, while we're counting pennies for the roof and the sobre. Tú juegas con la silla, nosotros con el sudor. The math is boring until it breaks your back. Check your credit, check your soul. La tasa no miente. Mateo is certain